We're going to bring in Mark Packer, who's going to call this game for us. Mr. Packer is back. And I want to talk a little bit about the history of this rivalry. 6 miles away. I mean, these schools go way back in terms of their...
Just say it. They hate each other.
They do.
Yes.
And
just say it.
But in football, that's a fun and good thing.
No, it is, and it makes them a lot of money, which if you're an athletic director, you want a game where a lot of people come.
Yeah.
Listen, when they played 2 years ago, they played right here. We had a double overtime thriller on a Saturday night. That was one of the best games we've ever had. Not saying we'll have that tonight, but you never know with high school football. And these are two of the proudest programs. Maybe the best student section in all of Knoxville is the Bearden student section.
There we go.
I'm just saying. Do they still have the baby powder? Do they still throw the baby powder? See, and they do. See, at kickoff, they throw the baby powder up. You should join that.
I think John wants to. I'm seeing it in his
I
eye.
do.
Stick around.
I also want to hear from you about the slate of games that we've got coming tonight, because this is opening season for everybody, really. It's a big moment. You had a game last night, but there's another one going on that we know, Alcoa.
Maryville and Alcoa is always one of the headliner games of the year. There's no question about that. They play tonight. They play at Maryville. Should be a great game. Two very evenly matched teams. I think that'll be a good one. Karns and Hardin Valley play in what is a sneaky rivalry game. I like Hardin Valley in that game, but I think it's a sneaky game. Farragut and Sevier County play tomorrow night over in Carson Newman, over in your neck of the woods towards Jefferson County, you know, go Dandridge. So, yeah, there's a number of games. Jefferson County plays Cott County.
That's a big one.
That's a big one. That's a rivalry game. They hate each other over there.
Yep, can attest.
See? See? I'm trying to bring out the anger in her.
I want to bring about a partnership that you have with Axel, because they've done some great work.
Oh, gosh.
And Wesley Community House is something that they're supporting with your help. Explain that, and then we'll hear some sound from the folks there about their program.
You know, it's a very interesting story. That's a long story, and it's a God story, to tell you the truth. I had a guy that I refereed high school basketball with, and I didn't know that he had worked at Axel, okay? So I went to Axel, and I had this meeting with them, and I called my friend, and I said, hey, I had this meeting with Axel. What's the secret? And he said, they're all about community. They're all about community. Go big on donations for community. When I called him back to thank him for the fact that we got a multi-year agreement of $130,000 per year over the next 3 years of donations to nonprofits, my friend then told me that he was going in the hospital the next day and he didn't know what was wrong with him. Within 2 days, he was in ICU and he died at the age of 47 a week later. And I was able to talk to him while we were in the hospital, and to the family and to my friend David Vespi. And I said, I want the family to understand that his legacy will live on for years. And I try to say this without getting emotional, of donations that will be given to our community of hundreds of thousands of dollars because of that God brought us together. So the first of those donations is tonight to Wesley House of $10,000. The second is tomorrow to Second Harvest of $10,000. So every week, Axel will give a $10,000 donation to a local nonprofit. And it's just an incredible gift from God that my friend David Vespi brought us together.
Well, Mark, thank you for sharing that, and that underlines just the depth of their commitment. We did talk to Wesley Community House a little earlier this week. Let's hear from them now.
What we do is important to every aspect of the family, so I wouldn't put weight on just one program. I think that for some families, the youth development program is a huge need. Childcare, after-school programming, summer programming is needed for those families. But then on the flip side, I think that with our emerging needs program, people are fighting food insecurity, food and nutrition insecurity, and so many of our families need that right now. And then you think about the seniors in our community. They're needing community and fellowship. And so our programs kind of serve the whole community in some way.
Mark, you know it well, and thanks to David.
Oh, yeah. You know, somebody commented on Facebook when they saw I made the announcement and just said David Vespi. Just David Vespi, because they knew the connection. And Axel is doing, so the 5-year, $15 million deal with UT, I know their logo is going to be on their jerseys, but I've been so impressed with what they're doing for community. So many people say what they're going to do, these people are putting their money literally where their mouth is, and we're the benefactors, and local nonprofits are as well.
And you have the ability to join that effort right now with our Tackling Hunger campaign.
Yeah.
That's right. It is simple. All you have to do is go to our website. We have an easy way that you can do that. We have a QR code that you can scan. You can donate to support either Bearden or West in sort of a competition, but all of that money goes toward Second Harvest Food Bank of East Tennessee. It is a competition of cash and cans. You can donate your cash until 5 o'clock, and then at 5:45, we're going to announce the winner of that Tackling Hunger campaign.
Mark, thanks for all your work. We'll be watching the baby powder and your call from the booth tonight, and we'll be back right after this.
I thought you were going to be in the baby powder.
Maybe.